Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manish Pandey. Now in this video we'll start with the Encryption VBO, Encryption Internal Business Object. For that, let me take here one action stage here, double click on that, and now from this business object we are going to select this Encryption Internal Business Object. Now in this you will find multiple action that is used to encrypt the data. So we have multiple things, but out of this I am going to show you few things that is useful in your project. Today I am going to show you how to encrypt number and decrypt number. So let me take here encrypt number. So we need to select encryption, and then from action we are going to select encrypt number. Now in this we have two inputs parameters, first encryption scheme, second plain value. So these two parameters we need to pass here, then we can encrypt our value. Now let me show you from where we can capture this encryption scheme. So go to this here system tab, you can find out here from the security tab, click on this encryption scheme. Now you can see here we have this encryption scheme that is default encryption scheme. Currently you can have multiple encryption scheme here, you can click on new and you can create. Currently we are going to use this default one. So we need this name because based on this encryption scheme we are going to encrypt our data, encrypt our number value. So we'll copy this name, and then here let me take here one data item so that we can store that encryption name and we can use this later. So type we are going to select as a text, and we can consider this as a initial value. Now here this is our encryption scheme. Now just click on OK here. Now this is our data item that we have, we will always use here whenever we will encrypt or decrypt. Now double click on this again. Here in the encryption scheme we need to take this text, this one, right. Now in the plain value, so this will be your number that you are going to encrypt that. So let's say you have account number, or you have some numbers which you want to encrypt, right, and then that encrypted data you want to store somewhere. Sometime you require to, you are getting data from anywhere, like from any website you are capturing that, and then you are going to encrypt that, and that encrypted data you are going to store to database or somewhere, right. So you need to encrypt that value, and at the end whenever you need to get that value you need to decrypt that. So I am going to show you both things, encrypt the number and decrypt the number. So let's say in the plain value we have, I am going to enter here, you can consider this as a account number. So I am going to write here, this is our account number, that is plain value that we are getting from our website somewhere, that is value, right. Now in the output, so here based on this encryption scheme our encryption will be applied to this number, right. So this is our value. Now in the output we will be getting our encrypted value, it means encrypted value of this number, this account number. Now so here we need to create one data item, text data type, that will store this number into text here, right. So this is encrypted value. Now click OK. So now here let me link this, link here, reset this, right click, set next stage, click on step, and now you will see here this is our encrypted value. So we have entered 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0, but after encryption we are getting this encrypted value is like this, right? Now this is our encrypted value. You can store somewhere in your database or you can store somewhere, right? Now I need to decrypt that value so that I can get my original value here. So for that, let me delete this and take one more action stage, because I need to decrypt that. So select here encryption, and now we need to select decrypt number. Now again here in the inputs we need that encryption scheme, and the second one is encrypted value. So scheme we have here in the text, this is our scheme, and then in the encrypted value we are going to decrypt that value which is encrypted. So we have already encrypted here, so we are going to take the same encrypted value here, and then here in output, so at the end again it will give us data in number. So here you have seen, let me show you initially, here you have seen we are passing as a number value, but after encrypting that value we are getting in a text value, right? Because that will store like A, B, C, small letter, something like that. Now once we will decrypt that value, the text value, automatically it will convert that value to number and it will give us in a number value. So here at the end you can store to any data item. So I am going to store to the plain value as a, so you can change this name of this data item as a account number, something like that. Now you will see here this is encrypted and this is plain value. Let me link this here, reset this, right click, set next stage. So currently you can see this is encrypted value. Now once it will decrypt here, and then you can see we are getting our original value that we have decrypted here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. So this is encrypted value and this is decrypted value. So by this way you can encrypt any NPI data that you don't want to show to anyone. So you can encrypt that, and whenever you are going to write it to any website, to decrypt and then enter to that website. I hope it is helpful for you. If so, please like this video and please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.